got Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, and a bunch of balls. Yeah, Dodgeball. And we're going to review that movie today. What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of Movie Breakdown. I'm your host, Zakka, and today we got a whole new movie for you. We got Dodgeball, a True Underdog Story. But before I jump into that review, let me tell you what Movie Breakdown is about. It's a movie review series where we look at new and old movies and we give them the elementary school grading system, plus and minuses do count. Sometimes I have guests on, sometimes I don't. But today's another solo round with me, and here we go. So, Dodgeball, a True Underdog Story, is about a local gym called Average Joe's, and they're about to get bought out. They're getting bought out by this gym across the street. And this gym is called Global Gym. Now, the protagonist in this movie is a guy by the name of Peter LaFleur, who is played by Vince Vaughn. And Vince Vaughn is trying to get his group together, which is a bunch of guys who work out at the gym. Like, they don't even own the gym or have any part in it. They just work there at the gym. And at the beginning of the movie, Vince kind of goes through, or I should say Peter goes through and talks to each character and figure out like what's going on about their life. Like, he cares about his people who comes to the gym. Like, it's a family gym, a local gym that everybody comes and work out in. And he's also going out of business too. Like, he's pretty much getting, not foreclosed, but getting bought out because he can't pay the bills anymore. So the guys buying him out is Ben Stiller's character, who is White Goodman. He's the owner of Global Gym, and he owns a franchise and everything. And he's like, yeah, we're buying out the gym and everything. And he's pretty much a jerk. He's a big jerk in this movie. And he finds out that Peter LaFleur is getting his group together to create a dodgeball team so they can make 50 grand, so they can end up winning, or I guess buying back the gym and make sure the gym is getting bought. So Ben gets a group together and they go and compete in this dodgeball tournament against Peter LaFleur group, so that way they can keep the gym and everything. It's a very hilarious comedy. Like, I'm not doing it justice right now, just giving you guys the background of it. You gotta watch it yourself if you haven't seen this movie. If you have, hey, props to you. It's a hilarious movie. Now, things that stood out to me in this movie, I like the fact that each character had their own little subplot, and it didn't take away from the whole story. Like, you had one character, Justin, who was played by Justin Long. They literally used his first name. He wants to be a male cheerleader, so he's trying to work out the gym to become a cheerleader. And what happens throughout the movie, that he gets the opportunity to compete in this cheerleading competition for the girl that he likes. He competes in it with her and he ends up getting the girl in the movie. But I like the fact it focuses on him. It focuses on the pirate, who I kind of wish he had more of a background, who is played by Alan, I'm gonna mess this dude's last name up, Tudyk. Tudyk. Just leave it at that. Alan. But he plays Steve the pirate, who for some reason is a guy that thinks he's a pirate. So he's hanging out with the crew just because. And Peter's like trying to get the crew together and get everybody like, all right, guys, we're all here together. We all got to do this. You know, we can save our gym. Well, I should say, he doesn't come up with the idea. Stephen Root character, who plays Gordon, he comes up with the idea based off ESPN The Ocho, which is pretty much like any sport that ever been made that's not a like national or famous sport is on the Ocho. So they had people like fighting with snakes and one of their little commercials and one of the little snippets, a squirrel surfing thing. It was, I don't know, this movie is goofy. But yes, so he gives the idea to Peter and the group, and they're like, all right, let's do dodgeball. And this leads to a bunch of other crazy shenanigans in the movie, like just hilarious. So, all right, let me talk about some of the characters in this movie. So I already talked about Peter LaFleur, who Vince Vaughn plays, which I thought the dude was hilarious. Just a funny guy. Like, he was more of nonchalant, kind of like, I'm here. And he didn't really react to anything over the top like he was just more like, yeah, you know, okay. All right. And the one moment he did like kind of say like, you know what, we're gonna lose this game, we're not gonna win. Lance Armstrong, of all people, at the time nobody knew what he was doing. He appears and pretty much just shames Peter. Like, it was ironic now watching this movie to see Lance Armstrong shame people, because back then this movie was made in 2004. So Lance Armstrong was like at the height of his career, but he's like in the movie it appears like, you're Lance Armstrong. He's like, yeah. And he's like, well, you're Peter. I'm a big fan of you. But you know, it's cool. Like, you must have a good reason for quitting on your team. You like, you know, maybe you have to deal with cancer or some other stuff or this and that. And Peter's like, you know, just shame. All right. So like he goes back and like changes his whole mindset. This movie had a lot of cameos. You had David Hasselhoff in this movie. You had Chuck Norris in this movie, who plays a big part in the movie. You had Captain Kirk, and oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name right now. William Shatner. William Shatner's in this movie. Like, this movie had so many people for no reason, so many cameos. Then you had Christine Taylor. I want to say it's Christine Taylor. I'm sorry I messed your name up, but she plays Kate, who is Christine is really Ben Stiller's wife in real life. And it's funny to see how those two act on a movie together, but she's like playing the lawyer of a bank, and she's pretty much closing down, you know, the gym. She's like the liaison between Global Gym and the bank, and she ended up getting fired because Ben Stiller's trying to hook up with her. So I thought the whole movie Ben Stiller's trying to hook up with her, and she's like not having it at all. Like, just turns it down at every opportunity, and Ben Stiller does not get the hint at all. Like, he think he's the man, which she's like a big part in this movie as well. She adds a little bit serious. She brings more seriousness to the movie. She doesn't really add more comedy. She's like kind of the person like, all right, guys, we can come together. We can do this. We can do that. And she's also the female protagonist. And she's just somebody who wants to shut down Global Gym because Ben Stiller is a dude who's just behind sexual harassment, which today's time is like, huh. Back then, you look at it and you're like, okay, Ben Stiller's kind of goofy, but now you're like, all right. But it works for this movie, though. And then, yeah, Ben Stiller, who plays White Goodman, as I talked about earlier, hilarious. Ben Stiller is hilarious in this movie. The dude, like, every line, every scene he was in, I couldn't help myself laughing. Even, I've seen this movie probably multiple times. I still laughed at every scene. Like, White Goodman is over the top, overdone, with his fake wig on, just funny. It's hilarious. Good job by him. See here. Anybody else I want to point out? Well, Patches O'Houlihan, who played by Rip Torn, he was a guy who brought the iconic line of, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. You can dodge a car, you can dodge a ball. Which this movie had a lot of like memorable lines in it that still to this day I still hear out of nowhere. So this is a very, very hilarious movie. Let me see. Is this a Friday night movie? Yes. I think you should watch this movie on a Friday night. Watch your friends, family, get together, laugh, have a good time. Surprising to me, this movie doesn't get talked about a lot more in 2017, or doesn't get the nostalgic act of it, because it's such a great movie. All right. Grading time. So when it comes to the movie Dodgeball, I'm going to give this movie a solid B. This movie was over top, funny, solid movie for a comedy. I really enjoyed it. It still had lines that are still used till this day. This movie came out in 2004, so 13 years old, but people still remember the movie, still talks about it. The movie kind of leaves you wanting more. It's a great movie. Gonna give it a B. What you guys think? Let me know. Please put in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. See you next time, and keep being awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Before you go, I do want to mention I started my own business. It's called Lofty Ground Athletics. It's a motivational athletic brand. Our goal is to inspire and motivate you to go after your fitness and athletic goals. Now on our website, which is www.loftygroundathletics.com, repeat that one more time, www.loftygroundathletics.com, we will have certain gear such as the Conquer Your Challenge 100% polyester shirt. Now there's 100% polyester, or repeat that, 100% polyester. It only weighs 3.5 ounces, which means it's lightweight. It won't hold you down and let you get through any of your workouts. On the back, it has Lofty Grind Athletics on it, and these shirts are $15. We have another one that is Refuse to Be Outworked, which is also a $15 shirt. Check it out on our website at www.loftygrindathletics.com, and we're going to have more gear to come. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it. Please put a comment in the comment section below of a new topic or something you want me to talk about. And please subscribe. Lastly, you can follow me on Instagram there, follow me on Snapchat there for new and daily motivational tips. And you can watch the next episode or the last episode of Grind Towards Success here, and watch Movie Showdowns, which is a movie review series that I've started. Other than that, thanks for watching this episode. Keep being awesome.